Okay, so I want to take just a few minutes and give an update. As you can probably see, I have some stuff in the back of my car, and I have that stuff back there for a reason. I think I might have already mentioned that I got a storage space to prepare to move when I finally found a place. Guess what? I finally found a place. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I apologize for the noise. We are in the underwriting phase of the loan process, and everything has gone so quickly. I found a place that I thought was gonna be out of my price range, but the price had just dropped $5,000. So I contacted my agent. We went to look at it and decided to put in our bid, and there was competition. There was competition for the place because anything in my price range goes pretty fast for the most part, and you have to be competitive to get noticed. So, and again, I apologize for the noise in the bumps. I am pulling into the storage place. So, anyway, found this place, put a bid. I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I did. I accepted it because I didn't ask for the sun and the moon and the stars. I didn't ask for a home warranty. I didn't ask for all the inspections that you can ask for. I didn't ask for him to drop the price again. I took it that way. I'm paying for the inspections, and those should all be done next week. So if everything comes back okay, the underwriting goes through that, my loan goes through the underwriting process, I should have a new to me humble abode. The 26th of June is the closing date. That's what we have in almost set in stone. So I can't tell you how fast it all fell into place. I was getting very discouraged, and I thought, if this one doesn't work out, I'm just going to chill for the summer. I'm not going to bother anymore unless something just happens to, the perfect place. Because, it's heating up, and this old girl can only do so much in the heat. I can only do so much anyway. But moving in the summer is a real pain in the patootie, where it's hot and humid, which is here. So that's where I am with that. It's not particularly easy, but it's not, it's not that bad going through the process. I do at times, I have felt like I'm being pulled in all directions. Sign this, we need money. Sign that, we need money. Make a commitment to this. Let us know what you want to do about that. Where did that income come from? Yada, yada, yada. All kinds of questions, all kinds of things to sign, all kinds of money changing hands at some point. Sometimes it's only a little bit, termite inspection, that kind of thing. But it all adds up. And I want to make a video about people like myself that maybe you're single, maybe I'm not particularly low, I'm not low income, I don't qualify for that. I have a good job, I make a decent salary, but in today's market, when you only have the one income, it does limit you. But there's help out there, and I didn't realize that, and I want to talk about that at some point, because I know there are a lot of people in my position, younger, my age, older, that would like to own a little something for themselves and maybe feel like they can't. But I'm finding out that maybe you can. And there's help out there, and I'm ecstatic about that. I'm ecstatic about that. So, won't go into a great deal of detail, but I am getting a small grant that I qualify for in my state to help at the closing costs. It's actually going to cover the closing costs. And I'm getting down payment assistance. So again, that's a state program. So for anybody that's feeling like maybe buying is not for you or you don't qualify, I urge you to find the right lender. They're not all the same. Find somebody that understands what goes on in your state, and chances are that's going to be somebody local. Okay? Because I started out with a lender that was not in my state. They have their things that they do. Maybe they can help you with a USDA loan kind of thing or whatever, but they're not in tune to the local market and what each state assistance programs might consist of. So something to think about. At any rate, I just want you to know that's where I am. I appreciate y'all following along with me and being patient. I have been so busy. Not only is my job super busy, holy moly, but this has taken all of my extra time and my energy as I have been moving a lot of stuff into storage. Going from a 3-bedroom with a garage to a 2-bedroom with no garage. That's a challenge. I got it. I'm gonna make it work. It's okay. It'll be my little paradise. No worries. I just gotta make it all come together, and I'm working on that. But also, I just want to give some encouragement to people out there that think maybe I can't buy. I'm going to be stuck renting. And I just got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to pay somebody else's equity anymore. My rent's going up, it'll go up again. That's life. People have to cover their costs, and they deserve to make money on their property. That's why they buy investment property. And if I was in a position, trust me, I would do the same thing. But maybe there is some help for you. I was kind of surprised there was for me, given my salary. But when you have one income, it matters. So find the right lender. Check it out. If you're interested at all, don't give up. At any rate, this girl's got to get to work. I work harder on the weekends than I do during the week. But love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm going to keep updating you. Like I said, June 26, 2025 is my tentative closing date. It is scheduled. I've scheduled the movers. That's a Thursday. I've scheduled the movers for the following Saturday. And that gives me 2 days to get my current place all cleaned up, everything out, because I'm taking Thursday, Friday, and a Monday off. So blessed that I'm able to do that. And anyway, that's where we are. And thank you very much. And Ramblin' Rose is kind of out for the moment. Bye.